Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all my sisters and brothers out there. I hope everyone is doing fine, and I hope this message finds you in good health and in good spirits. There has been a series of evil incidents. I don't want to call them incidents, but actions that have taken place against black people here lately. And Minister Farrakhan and so did the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tell us that separation or death. Even your Bible tells you to come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of her sins and her plagues. And right now, we are being plagued with their evil against us. We're being shot, we're being hanged, we're being harmed, we're being killed, murdered, and nothing is being done about it. And I'm not saying this for anything to be done about it, because that's not the way their system is set up to do anything about it, even when it comes to them. If you're looking at it, if they're not doing anything about the evil that's being done to them by them, what makes you think that they're going to do something about the evil that's been done by them to us? I don't understand how we think like that. I don't understand how we want to continuously and constantly run to their courts like we're going to get some justice, and then we walk out crying when we don't. Just like the two black sisters that was being harassed by this Caucasian woman, and one of the sisters was crying, and I'm like, really? Why are we shedding tears? It was another video I saw where this brother was talking to this Caucasian man, and he was asking him, why you don't like us? I don't understand why we steady asking these questions. I just don't. Instead of us uniting and coming together, I was speaking to someone recently, and you know how we are when somebody black has done something to us, and man, don't fool with that nigga no more. Man, you know that nigga ain't no good. Don't fool with that nigga. But yet and still, white folks constantly harm us every day. And you never hear us coming out hardly saying, man, don't fool with these white folks no more. You see these white folks don't like us or whatever. And we hang in there because we still feel like there are some good white people. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad told you there's not one of them that's good. Not one. And for them to be able to come in on you and hang you, or do some manner of evil along that line, that means that you have let your guard down with them. Okay, sorry about that. That was the phone. But we let our guards down because we still think that all of them are not bad. It can't be one. It's a few of them that's good. It's a few of them that's my friend. Ask yourself this question. Why would any white man or woman join forces with you against their own? Whether their own is doing wrong or not. That's what's keeping them on top. And they understand this fact. They're not there to help you like that. You don't let them into your organizations and your, marches or whatever, because they're not there to help you. If they really wanted to help you, they would help you monetarily. They would put their white dollars in your black bank account so you can have money for your next march or for flyers or whatever it is that you want to do. If they really wanted to help, that's how they would help you. They wouldn't help you by joining you marching. And then they get in there and they talk that talk. And they make you think that they're on your side. And see, the reason why you don't recognize that is because, see, that's what you do. As that's what we do as black people. We join against one another and we talk bad about one another. We don't fight with one another, so we think other people do that. No, they don't. They don't do that. Especially white people. If they're not giving you money to help you with your program or whatever it is you got, then they're not there on your side. If they can get next to you to drug you, sedate you in some kind of way, and then hang you, I mean, how else would you end up in your mother's backyard without anybody hearing anything, without some kind of ruckus? Because you let them in. You can't do that. You can't let them in. But that's what you do. And it's going to be, and the only somebody that's going to be able to get that through to black people is God. Minister Farrakhan and the messenger, Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, has been out here for years. And that's why the Bible says, step back, let the winds blow on them. Y'all, these are some ill winds that's getting ready to blow on us black people. Y'all think this is a game. This is no game. Our lack of unity is really sad and it's harming us. It is literally killing us and causing us to be killed because we will not join forces. We so busy joining forces against ourselves and not for ourselves. Just like this swirling, I don't know if I want to call it a movement. I know it's madness. But this swirling thing that black women are now indulging in, how in the world? I mean, it's not funny. And I'm not laughing. I mean, that wasn't a funny laugh because it's funny. It's like laugh like, what the hell? You know, are you thinking, how can you get into bed with someone that has Proud Boys tattooed on them somewhere? Or you know these people are white supremacists. I don't care if he has a openly tattoo or not. Don't care if he or she are an actor or not. They always say something. Even the ones that's married, you know they do. If you deny it, you are a liar. Really, truly. There's nothing you could say that could convince me. I would know that you are a liar and that you are delusional. Because for one thing, what would make you want to lay up with a white man or a white woman? What? I mean, if you really knew what you was laying up with, you know, but how could you lay up with them and then procreate with them? That's, and on a woman's part, it's showing that you're desperate. On a black man's part, I can't find a word for it, because it's not because he's desperate. Because of, you know, not that a black woman can't go out there, you know, and find her a black man. Yes, is she, you know, willing to put some time on it? She can. But a black man don't have to wait that long for any woman. You know, be her black, whatever. So it's not that he's desperate. It's a part of self-hatred. And he's gone through something with a black woman, more likely his mother. I mean, because pay attention to Eddie Murphy's movies. I mean, even though I watched Norbit and a couple of other Eddie Murphy's movies, he has a negative outlook on black women. Black women in his eyes are dark, big mouth, overweight, ill-mannered, and rude. Now, we can't say that his perception of black women are wrong, but that's what he was raised around. So this is what he portrays. This is what comes out of him, is the negativity of what he was around. He was around black women like that. So it made him think that uh, um light-skinned girls or even white girls were more quiet, more refined, more mannered, because it's in his movies. They were slim, and even though he portrays this, it's not his fault, but it is his problem, because he has to straighten out in his mind that dark-skinned women aren't like that. They're not all like that. And then why are dark women like that? Y'all have to excuse if y'all can hear my chicken. My rooster is crowing, as you can hear. But I'm sorry for that. But if you look at the women that raised him or that he was around, then who raised them to be that way? I mean, you can just keep going back and back and back. So you have to peel that onion back layer by layer. Okay, so why not all dark women are like this, but why are a lot of them loud and big and ill mannered? Because a lot of times when you're dark, you get overlooked. Nobody pays attention to you. People tend to think you're ugly. People tend to think you're unintelligent. They attach every negative connotation to you being dark is bad. Okay, so it tends to make you loud so you can be heard, so you can be seen. So attention can be paid to you, whether it's negative or positive. Attention can be paid to you. And here again, it's not your fault, but it is your problem that you have to solve. God didn't make you like that. So this is why we have to start looking like, okay, I know God didn't make me like this. So why am I like this? Then once you open that door of quest, that door of journey, then you start finding answers. But see, once you accept that, hey, I'm loud, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm rude, I'm ill-mannered, nobody likes me. Once you accept that into your heart, then that's what you act like. But if you truly trust and believe in God, then God didn't make you like that. Somebody made you like that. What made you like that? Why are those circumstances there? So we got to start asking better questions. When you dark, you tend to be made fun of in school. I know that there was a young man that I went to school with. And at that time, I didn't think about it. But he had now that I think back on it, he had beautiful, wavy, silky hair. But he was dark. Dark, dark, dark. And the children at school nicknamed him Black Tar. Or we used to call him Tar. And he would answer to it. So he accepted that, okay, I'm dark, and he tend to want to make you laugh a lot. He always did funny things, acted up in class. But he was a nice guy. But he wasn't given a chance for the real him to come out, because it was covered up with all of the stereotypes of negativity. So I understand part of what that is, but that's a problem that has to be solved. You can't, as black women, we can't run around here and want to lay up in bed with white men. And as black men, we can't want to run around here and lay up in the bed with white women. Do you realize what that looks like? Do you realize how that makes you look? I don't think you do. Because if you did, you wouldn't do it. So we have to come out of white America, or we die. I mean, the Bible is just coming true. It's right before your eyes. Come out of her, my people. What are we doing? We're not trying to come out. We're still trying to find a comfortable place in white America. And can't you see that God is tearing up America? Can't you see where those storms are hitting are all American, that's American soil, territory, I should say. So, and those countries that happen to be suffering because of that, they chose to let them in. You see what I'm saying? So you let them in, your place gonna get tore up. We let them into even to our life. See what they did to Africa? See see the problem they having? Because we open the door and let them in. We're so friendly. Look at what they're doing over here at the border. And a lot of them, I mean, I listen to a lot of videos where they really think that they have a right to keep those people out of their country. And I'm not talking about their country as in white country. I'm talking about their country as in those people, our brothers and sisters who's part of the black family, whether you want to admit it or not. Yes, they are getting a wake-up call. Yes, they acted up. Yes, they acted like they were white people and they wanted to be white. Not because they like white skin so much, but because of the privilege that they were hoping that it would bring them for betraying their own. So yes, they will be punished for betraying their own. And you're right. No, they didn't cry out when our people get hanged, killed, shot, beat. No, they didn't say anything. They walked quietly by. Okay, so now, look what's happening to them. They're getting a wake-up call. And then maybe once they get this wake-up call, they can come on over and join forces. But they're getting a wake-up call. This must happen. But the thing of it is that black folks have not stepped out on faith to see what God would do. You didn't hear about those 4 baby planes that was on the border of New Mexico, or was it Mexico and California? You didn't hear about that. I even knew what the name of that border was. I can't remember now. But it was 4 baby planes out there. Now, once we step out there, God gonna have our back. Those are black people on those baby planes. White folks running around here talking about they don't know what those planes are. They seeing them, but we're taught in the nation who and what that is. And this big plane that they see in the mothership, the God and the Christ is on that ship. You can take it or let it alone. You can laugh and think I'm crazy. But when that plane break those clouds and be seen, then you're going to say, God dang, them Muslims was right. So you can, whatever kind of comment you want to put and whatever you want to say, I know what I'm talking about. And just like I said, you can take it or let it alone. Hell, you've been sitting up here listening to white folks for 400 years and you ain't got shit. Why don't you take a chance and listen to somebody black and try to gain something instead of sitting up here like we're doing, being killed, and ain't doing nothing, waiting for white folks to have a change of heart about your black asses. And they not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Hell, think about it. Would you give up your position of privilege? Hell no. That's what's going on with them Negroes now that's up there that think they making money. They're not willing to give up their position to come and fight along with their people to see our people be free. They're not willing to do that. Hell, as long as they getting a paycheck, as long as they can travel and try to rub shoulders with white folks, they not willing to give that up to see black people free. They will stab your ass in the back like they've been doing. So what the hell make you think white folks would do the same thing? Join forces with you to help fight against themselves. Are you crazy? They're not going to do that. All coons must go. We need to get rid of all coons and call them out. I agree with Tariq and Professor Black Truth and the B1 Brigade. I agree with them 100%. I do. when they talk about that, when they talk about we need to unite. I gotta say, those brothers are out doing something. Those brothers are making movies. Those brothers are putting things together. I support that. I do. I support that. We need to join forces with them and stop looking for something from white people that you're not going to get. They're not going to give you that, black people. They're not going to give you that. Okay, that's my commentary or my talk for today. Just be careful. Don't stop looking for good ones. Stop looking for good ones. Stop looking for good ones. They don't exist. Because the ones you think is good, they come all up in around you and set you up. They're not going to work against their own. Black folks do it all day long. That is really treasonous. That is treasonous behavior. And black people need to be calling them down to the carpet for real. That is treasonous, what they're doing. And we shouldn't let that slide. We let too much slide. We need to let it be known that they don't speak for us and they not with us. We're too quiet. But if we don't unite, we will be punished. God is showing you that he's on your side. But we out here giving white folks credit. White folks got heart. White folks got this. White folks got that. White folks haven't even made a decent sunscreen or cured lice, head lice. You give them credit for a weather machine that's tearing up their own shit? Come on now. Come on, black people. Do you know Africa would have been gone? They would have been wiped them brothers and sisters off the continent of Africa. They won't end Africa. Really? Really? If they could control the weather? Come on now. Y'all ain't thinking this one through. Y'all give them way too much credit. And the reason why we haven't just taken over like we supposed to is because we still think that they're God. And no, they ain't my God. Not mine. Y'all give them way too much credit than they deserve. They are not in control of this weather. They are not causing these earthquakes and these volcanoes. Oh, y'all, really? Do you know that if they could do that, black neighborhoods that would have been had some volcanoes under it? They would have been shook up some black neighborhoods with earthquakes. And something as simple as some damn sunscreen and headlights. But y'all, now they got this other stuff, this disease like polio out here that they don't even know where the hell it come from. But you think they controlling something like God's weather? Are you out of your mind? God plainly tells you in the Bible that he has his arrows. He got winter stored up. Oh my God, really? That stuff that's really just gets me. I mean, when I hear black people talk like that, I expect for white people to talk like that because that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to make the water muddy. They're supposed to make it murky to where you can't see what the hell's going on. That's what they do. You got a group over here talking about geoengineering or weather control. Then you got one group over here talking about something else. That's what they do. Y'all, goddamn, they work together. They squeeze you in the middle. They come from both sides and squeeze your dumb ass in the middle because you don't know any better. They tell you it's a storm out on the water. One tell you it's not a storm out on the water. Well, if you don't understand and believe in what God is doing, you'll fall on either side of that bull crap and believe it. No, they're not controlling the weather. And if those storms do get stronger, it's because they shooting shit in it to try to stop it, trying to divert it in another direction. And what it does, it probably makes them stronger, but they're not creating it. I don't even give them credit for making it stronger. I'm just saying, if you want to give them credit, that's probably what they're doing. They're trying to bombard it with whatever the some type of tone or frequency to try to distort it and mess it up, and they'll call it eye replacement, but that's probably them. I mean, you think white folks just flying them airplanes over into them storms and not doing anything? He can't help himself. He's not just flying them planes over there for nothing inside those hurricanes. He's in there trying to stop them hurricanes. He's trying to see what he can do. But what he's doing is more than likely is either having no effect or it's affecting it in a way to where it gets stronger. But I don't give him credit for any of it. None of it. That's God's weather. In the Nation of Islam, we're taught that who makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquake? The Son of Man makes that. So you can sit here and believe white folks all you want to, that's them. Really? Really? Do you really? Okay, so they can control something like the weather, but they can't do space travel. Their satellites fall back down to Earth, but you give them credit for something like the weather. Wow. How much do we really believe in God is what we should be asking ourselves. Because y'all have given the white man all the power. The only somebody I know who have all the power is God. He is all powerful. And in the Bible, he says Satan is powerful, but I'm all powerful. Now, I'm not saying that the white man can't do some shit. Of course he can. He's doing shit. Hey, he got you under control. He got you still looking at him. And you shouldn't be, but you are. He got certain frequencies that come out of these movies. Yeah, he do that. He controlling you. But he's not controlling God's weather. He's not causing them earthquakes and the volcanoes to go off. I don't give a damn who say he is. He's not. So I just wanted to share this information with you. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace, everyone.